What's up, YouTube? Whether you're my subscriber, my viewer, or just anyone else who ever comes across this video, my name's Trianus, and I have another video for you guys taking place on a new private server that I actually recently came across. Now, to those of you who don't know, I am definitely a big player when it comes to private servers, just because of the reason that basically between the end of Wrath of the Lich King and from Burning Crusade till like the end of Wrath of the Lich King, I didn't play much of WoW, like retail WoW. And then when Cataclysm came out and I stopped playing for a while because I was real busy, I was still in school. So I had enough time to, I still wanted to play World of Warcraft, but I didn't have the money and the support and everything like that to play on retail. So I came across private servers, and that is actually what quite a few of my videos on my YouTube are about. Now, that doesn't mean that's all I play. I do play WoW. I do play a mage on Korgath, as well as I've got a horde druid, a troll druid on Korgath as well. But a lot of my footage recently and over the past couple of months has been all about private servers, because they give players who can't play retail and can't play WoW, on live, still something to do when they have the time to do it. And that's what I'm all here. I want to give viewers the ability to still play WoW, whether it's Cataclysm, Burning Crusade, Vanilla, or even Wrath of the Lich King. And if you want PvE, there are PvE servers. You want PvP, there are strictly PvP servers. You want a little bit of both, you can have a little bit of both. That's the cool thing with private servers, is that there's so much option in them, and that's why I love playing them. Now, I've done, I guess you could call it a review, but I've gone over a couple of different servers. I've gone over Eternal WoW, well, at least I've mentioned Eternal WoW. I've mentioned Molten WoW, but I have quite a few videos of a PvP Wrath of the Lich King server called Zyper WoW. Now, if you want to visit the Zyper WoW, I will put a link for it right here in the up at the top left-hand corner. So click on that button, and that'll take you to my Zyper WoW. But this one is called Dispersion WoW. Now, Dispersion WoW is much like Zyper WoW, although it's got a little bit of a difference to it. Now, the big thing that's different to it is that there is no gold. And what this means is that there is absolutely 0 gold, at least to start out with. So the items you receive at first are free. But gold is required to purchase better gear. This is a PvE and PvP server, so if you want one or the other, you have that ability. At least, that's what it portrays to be. This is a new server for me. This is the first Battleground I did. This was literally 10 minutes to 15 minutes after I found the server. So keep in mind that I don't know too much about the server, but from what I've learned, from what I've looked online, I've learned it just out of, a minimal experience. Oh, excuse me. Now, when you start off, you are given Relentless gear when it comes to PvP gear. Relentless, which would be Season 7 armor as well as weapons. And if you're looking for PvE gear, there is, I believe it's the lowest PvE set possible. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe when it comes to being level 80, it's the lowest possible, just because they're not going to give you the best gear, because it defeats all the purpose. So, if you want PvE, if you want to start out with PvE, you're more than welcome to. If you want to start out with PvP, you're more than welcome to. Personally, ever since I started, I've always been PvP. I prefer PvP over PvE. At least, I used to. Now, I'm kind of the same between the both. I do prefer PvP a little bit more, because with PvE, there's only so much you can do. After you do the content over and over and over again, it gets boring. But when PvP, if you join in with friends, you Skype with friends, have a good old jolly time, it never gets old, and that's the cool thing I love about PvP. Now, I'm not a big arena person, so if you're looking for arenas, I don't do them very often. I mean, I might do them, in retail, I do them on a weekly cap, but that's pretty much it. I don't do anything more than that. So I do a lot of battlegrounds. Anytime you see PvP footage, it's more than likely going to be a battleground. So if you're not into that, you're more than welcome to leave, but hopefully that's not going to draw you away. Now, next up, the one thing I love about this Dispersion WoW server is that it definitely has a lot more uniqueness to it compared to other servers. Now, I'm not saying each server is the same, because they're not. They're each going to have something or other that differs them from each other. And Now, with Zypher WoW, the big thing is that they give you custom gear. You go into Battlegrounds, you start out with Wrathful, so Season 8, and you go through, and, you grab, you do Battlegrounds, you do arenas, and then you can get custom gear, and that's the big difference with that server. Now, with Dispersion WoW, there's actually two things that are probably the biggest. One of them is that they have designed and implemented a all-race/all-class patch. And basically what this means is that you can be any class on any race. And for those of you who haven't noticed yet, I am currently PvPing on a enhancement human shaman. And now humans have never been able to be shamans, and they probably never will be able to be shamans. So that's the cool thing. Being able to add uniqueness to yourself. If you want to be a gnome shaman or a gnome paladin, you're more than welcome to. If you want to be a Tauren warlock or a Tauren mage, you can do that too. And that's the cool thing about the server. It gives you so much uniqueness. An orca druid, which I've seen. And that's what I like about it. You can define your character to what you want. To those of you who have played retail and wished, oh man, why couldn't this race be this class? I really wish. Well, now the chances of that, now is your dream come true. You have that ability. So, you don't have to download any patch or anything like that. Or at least I don't believe so. Because when you go in, it should automatically allow you to choose any race and any class that you want to. And if not, let me know, and I can give you the patch that does allow you to, because my all race, all class, or patch is actually from a different server. It's from Eternal WoW, their 255 fun server. So I didn't need to download it. But if you guys need to download it, let me know, and I'll either find it for you or I'll just send it to you. The next big thing is transmogrification. Now, transmogrification gives you the ability to keep up your current gear, use all the stats and everything, but you get to change the design of the model, basically the appearance of the gear, through transmogrification. So, for example, if I'm on my shaman, right, and I've got Wrathful PvP gear, I've got Season 8 PvP gear, for this server specifically, and I want to have my design look like the level 60 PvP gear. I can do that. Although, in retail, they've also implemented that, but that requires you to have the actual gear there with you, and this doesn't. That's the cool thing. This does, oh my god. Excuse me. This actually, in order for you to get the PvP gear, the transmog gear, all you need to do is you need to farm what's required. Certain times you're going to need to farm gold, and other times you're going to need to farm Emblems of Frost or whatever is required. Now, keep in mind, I don't know too much about this server because I'm still looking into it, so if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll look into it for you so that we both learn at the same time. But, like I said, it gives you that uniqueness, and, no one's going to have the same gear. Everyone's going to want to look different, and that's what this allows you to do. It allows you to look different. And, that gives you, your character standing out. And I'm sure that's what everyone wants. No one wants to look the same as another person or anything like that. So, lastly, not lastly, but another thing I want to talk about is PvPing to get gold. Now, what this means is that every time you receive an honorable blow, or not an honorable blow, but an honorable kill, you receive 1 gold. And for every killing blow, you receive another gold. So that would be 2 gold if you get a killing blow. And, oh my god, and gold is used to purchase heroic gear or PvE gear. And so if that's what you want, you can farm gold. But not to mention, for every honorable kill you get, as you guys can see in the chat screen, you also receive a PvP token. Now, PvP tokens can be used to receive, I believe it's 165 honor, or you can turn them in for 50 cents a piece. So, I mean, you figure you have 20 tokens, that's 10 gold. And like I said, gold is needed to purchase gear because you don't start with it. So, once you go into the server, you'll look and notice that, why can't I get this gear? Why don't I have any gold? Well, this is why, because they want you to farm it. And you also have to farm Emblem of Frost to receive other gear. As well as you have to go to like an island or something. I don't know. Like I said, for the third time. I'm new to the server, so I don't know too much, but I'm looking forward to it. So if you want, you know, to PvP, we can PvP. If you want to play with me, you guys, all you need to do is leave me a comment below or send me a message on YouTube letting me know that you want to play, and I'll let you know when my availability is and, you know, what times I will be able to play, because I do work 5 days a week. So, and each week my hours are different. So it's all about how my schedule looks and my availability, you know, what time I work, what time I get off of work. So I'll let you guys know. Just let me know, hey, I made a character, Horde or Alliance, just tell me which one, and I'll make, like, if you have a Horde character because you are die-hard Horde, I'll make a Horde character. No problem with that, and we can own it up in Battlegrounds. That's fine. But you know, just we gotta work around my availability, just like I would need to work around yours. So, you know, it's definitely a fun server. I had a great time in this Battleground. I did end up going, like, I think I was like 10-0 or 11-0 just because I had heals and we were just demolishing them. They ended up winning because they were playing objective and avoiding us. But when it comes to, you know, getting kills and stuff, Alliance definitely overran them, but objective they won. But anyway, back to the server. So gold is required to get PvE gear. Now, to get Wrathful, which is season 8 of the Wrath of the Lich King PvP gear, that does require you to do arenas, or at least that's what it seems like. It requires you to do arenas and get arena points, and as well as but you need gold too. So you need gold and arena points to get your weapons, or to get your gear. So you got to do a little bit of both. I guess, you know, just do weekly cap, get weekly capped, I believe, and then after that, you know, you'll be able to get your gear. Although I don't think there was weekly caps. Yeah, you just, you know, do 10 games or do 15 games, just have a good old time. And, you know, it does require arena points though, so if you're not too big in arena and you don't really care, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. But this server, like I said, I think that's the biggest thing that attracted me to it, is when I saw that there was transmog and the all race, all class patch. I figured I'd check it out, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. You know, this Battleground I had a lot of fun playing it. So if you guys are interested, just click the link below. I'm going to go ahead and post the website below. And, you know, if you guys need to know how to download the torrent for Wrath of the Lich King or changing the realm list, I do have videos for that. So just go through my videos, scroll through my videos, and you'll be able to find exactly what you're looking for, hopefully. And if you're not, let me know. I'm all up for requests. I love making videos for you guys. You know, I do it for myself out of my own entertainment, but if there's specific videos that you guys want, let me know. I will be more than happy to take the time to edit a video or even record a video, commentate it, and everything. So if there's a specific thing you want. Now, lastly, while this video is coming up to an end here soon, I am trying to start a new series. Now, this new series isn't really, well, there's a couple of series I want to do, but the biggest thing is I want to do, like, first impression videos. So this means if you find a server, you're looking at a server, but you don't want to take the time to go into it and everything, but you want to know what the server's like, send me a message or a comment below, or comment on any of my videos letting me know you want me to do a first impression video or first thoughts video on a server. Send me the link or the name of the site or the name of the realm or the server, and then leave me the link to it, like the URL, and I will be more than happy to go in there, check it out. I'm not too big on servers that require leveling, but I'll still do them. I personally prefer Instant 80, PvP, or PvE, or something like that. Like, that's what I prefer, but that doesn't mean I'm going to limit those servers, because I want you guys to be happy with what you're playing. So if there's a specific video you guys want of a certain server, let me know what it is. I'll take the time, I'll research it when I can. I'll, you know, read up the website and just go in. I will hit record right as I'm logging in. And then, bada bing, bada boom, we will do first impressions and we'll see how it's going, okay? But I hope this video did interest you guys. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you guys liked it, please thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. That's okay. If you have any criticism whatever. You got anything to say, comment below. I read every single comment. I read every single message. So say what you got to say. And if you guys want more footage, please, please, please hit that subscribe button up in the top, because I will be putting out more footage. I will try my best to do it at least once a week, if not more than once. So this video is coming up to an end, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Later.